Well, hello, folks. This is Dickerson with the Dickerson Bluegrass Talk Show, brought to you by the Dickerson Productions, one of the finest meeting companies all around the world, bluegrass. In my opinion, I am here at Industrial Stream Bluegrass Festival here at the Rock Center in Mullins, Ohio, here with Billy Blue Records recording artist and Joe Mullins and Ramblers, very own Jason Barie, and please be sure to check out the latest single out on Billy Blue Records entitled "Tell Me Why."
That's why you left me so blue.
That's why you tell me so blue.
That's why you left me so blue. Yeah, that's an old Paul Williams song.
It's an old Paul Williams song.
Yeah.
Tell me, before we talk about that, how do you like the festival?
Oh, this is one of the greatest festivals. I think that, especially being indoors, it's climate controlled. A lot of great talent. They won the event of the year at IBMA this past October, or September. Yeah, October, I guess it was. It's a great time. You're going to see some of the best acts in the bluegrass world across the stage. It's a pleasure just to get to watch other people play too.
How'd you get started on the fiddle?
I was 10 years old in elementary school that I attended. You could start taking classical lessons. So I started right there in 5th grade at Buckhorn Elementary School.
Down in Florida?
Yeah, in Florida. I grew up in Barie, Florida, which is a little suburb outside of Tampa. And then my dad found this place called the Bluegrass Parlor, and they offered lessons on all the different bluegrass instruments, and fiddle being one of them. So I started taking fiddle lessons there and learning bluegrass and old-time music.
And how long have you been with Joe Mullins and Ramblers now?
This weekend marks 8 years. This is my anniversary weekend.
8 years?
Yes, sir.
This is a nice area to play fiddle in.
Yeah, I mean, it's bluegrass country up here. As Joe mentioned many times from the stage, and this is called the Industrial Strength Bluegrass Festival. A lot of people migrated from Kentucky and West Virginia and parts of Tennessee that come up here looking for jobs, and they brought the music with them. So it's just a real hotbed of bluegrass music up here. The music came with them and it stayed.
All right, well, let's talk about your latest song on Billy Blue Records entitled. Again, you tell me again what's the name of it?
That's why you left me so blue.
That's why you tell me. That's why you. That's a hard one to say, but it features Bobby Osborne and Joel Loss.
It does, yes. Yeah. So
how'd you got that song and they come about?
Well, I was surfing around on YouTube. A lot of times when I'm working at home, especially if I'm at my workbench working on fiddles, I'll search through YouTube looking for stuff to listen to, and I ran across this Lonesome Pine Fiddlers album. And Paul Williams was in the band back then. He was 17 years old, and playing guitar and singing and writing songs for the band. And in 1952, December 52, they went in the studio and recorded this song. It was one of Paul's originals. And then in 53, January 53, it was released. And when I first heard it, it was like, I'm a big Paul Williams fan. I'm a fanatic, and even at 17 years old, he was a phenomenal singer. And I just fell in love with the song, and I started thinking about how Paul was one time in the Lonesome Pine Fiddlers, and then Bobby Osborne at one time was a Lonesome Pine Fiddler as well. But they were never at the same time. I thought, well, this would be neat to get Paul and Bobby Osborne on record together, and that's what the intention was. But it just never worked out. And then I started thinking about Doyle. When I worked with him, he told me a story that sometime in the 70s, he was looking at going to work with Bobby and Sonny, but he had never recorded any with them or done anything like that. So I thought, well, this might be a great opportunity to get Bobby and Doyle together. So that's kind of how that all transpired.
Thanks so much, Jason. Where they can find you at? On Facebook and everything? Yeah,
I'm on Facebook, Jason Barie, and then also jasonbarie.com. That's Barie. That's how you spell my last name, jasonbarie.com. I'm on Instagram as well. All my contact info is on my website, so if anybody wants to get in touch with me. But be sure to be looking end of February. I think February 28th right now is what we're thinking for the release of the full project that I'm working on.
Stay tuned. And Jason, tell me I got one more question.
Yeah.
How do you build fiddles?
I do build, yeah. I started when I was 15 just working on them, and just trying to figure out a way to save money more or less because it costs so much to go get my fiddles worked on. So I started with just a bridge, learned to cut that, and then kind of build my skills from there. And eventually I decided it was just time to try to learn how to build. So over the last 3 years I've been working in in my shop, building some, and learn all I can about how they sound and what makes them sound the way that they do. And it's been a fun process.
Thank you so much, Jason.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Please be sure to check out the latest single out, Billy Bird Records. Tell me what's the title again?
That's Why You Left Me So Blue.
Look that up and see you guys later. I'm in Dickerson, the Ramblers, live at the Dickerson Bluegrass Festival. Folks, take care. 2 thumbs up, Queen folks.